Esther. Okay. Pramanjali. Connie. I'm with you. Can you see me and hear me? Connie.
Sorry, I had on speaker view, so I could not. Oh, well.
No worries. Yeah, here we are.
I would like to rest with you.
Oh, what a lovely invitation.
So many thoughts coming up suddenly out of the blue.
Just to notice, don't try to stop them. Don't. It's so totally fine. And then if it occurs to you, usually when thoughts are coming up, it's related to some sense of discomfort or dis-ease. The thoughts themselves are nonsense, usually. But just, it's like any sense of dis-ease, not being at ease. The system just doesn't, it's just like resting together. That's not so much part of the culture. This is a kind of like a subculture where we kind of rest together and just let our eyes meet. But it's certainly not part of the Western culture, you could say. And so just another way. From my side, it feels like something just deepened right then. I don't know if you had a sense of it. It's got quite wide and quiet for a moment.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
From my perception, it's already past, but there was a moment where it just got wide and quiet. And so it's moment by moment like that, it's like our systems are kind of resting and then noticing where something doesn't feel quite safe or doesn't feel at ease, however way you want to describe it. And just these little movements that it does, and doesn't mean anything. It's just,
There's always this big emotion of that you are just there, that you are there, that there was but it never seems to stop, this emotion. It's yeah.
It's okay. You've told me some of your history and what your system has been through, and I can understand it. Every time we meet, it needs to again check to see if it's safe and if there's anything that. And so it'll do that until it doesn't. And it means nothing about you. It's just, yeah. And to me, what happens is our systems come into kind of a resonance, and there's a very sweet flow that happens, and then a movement, and just, yeah. Like now, it just got really quiet again. So beautiful. And yeah, so it does it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mira.
Hello.
To me, there's just that vast intelligence that notices, and it doesn't matter if there's movements going on in it, when there's no attempt to try and change anything or fix it. The movements have no power. They just, so we rest here, and there's that capacity to notice subtleties that go on, but no engagement with it at all, no need to.
interesting to feel the heat in my face.
Mm.
Trying to figure out what is it? Is it shame? I have no idea. It's just feeling.
Yeah, exactly. You know, what might be a useful question is what's beyond name and form? And if somehow that question becomes a doorway into to a quality of being that's beyond time, beyond.
I feel a lot of men in the backside of my heart inviting me to this, whatever it is.
Sorry, somehow the sound is not that clear. I didn't hear that.
I just feel a lot of movement in the backside of my heart.
Oh, beauty.
Open.
Yeah, exquisite. Yeah. Because our nature is love, you know, and somehow there's been this whole fear-based, I mean, you know, like I'd say a way of responding when the system looks through a dualistic focus, it makes it feel like there's separation and there's something to fear. But if not, it's like we can go nowhere, dying. It doesn't take us anywhere other than here, you know. It's like it's like it's yeah. It's like that doorway between name and form and something that cannot be described, you know. It's like beyond time, beyond the beyond of the beyond.
Yeah, love is moving here. I just want to share that Aisha and I parted in a very beautiful way, with lots of tears and bringing home all of the misunderstandings,
Fantastic.
projections.
Yeah. Oh, how beautiful.
Is so, I just have no words for intelligence playing out here. Also quite scary because I need a new home. And I don't see anything, Isaac. I just don't see, there's nothing that I see. I just can take one step at a time.
That's always like that.
It's always like that, of course, but it's, it never was so clear before.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like every time a thought is coming up, it's just drop it. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like that.
So Well, let's see where life wants to put me, right? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just don't know. Yeah. What a journey.
Beauty. Just very sweet mirror.
Thank you so much.
Mm. Mm. Off here.
Hi.
Hi. Some delicious flows happening in your nervous system, as I feel it.
Oh, yeah, feels like some deep, very deep freeze releasing.
Yeah.
Like some core.
Mm.
Like this, oh, Jesus. It's this deep fear not to be welcome or not to be enough. And then when the fear releases, there's just love. And I don't need anything.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
but it does.
And not a point of view or anything. It just is a deep knowing, a deep recognition, you could say. Yeah.
Somehow it does itself sometimes, it goes into that freeze, into that fear.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Means it's on its way out. Yeah.
that's a really nice perspective. My mind doesn't do that perspective. Yeah, yeah, but it's true actually.
Mm.
The seeing only gets deeper when it shows, when
Yeah.
the shit is shown,
Mm. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. It feels really like very soft around the heart. Really nice. Yeah.
Mm.
Ah, thank you so much.
Oh,
There's no way how to express my thankfulness.
just by living as a slave,
Yeah.
Thank you, Asha. Liliana.
Isaac, hi everybody. So I've been activated again. So I'm thinking it's an opportunity. It doesn't feel that way. Just saying this.
A question. Just what's the difference between I've been activated and activation is happening?
Oh, activation is happening. It's I haven't done it. Okay.
Yeah. And just the felt difference in your whole nervous system and consciousness, just between those ways of looking at, just giving a sense of it.
I worked on it all last night, so I couldn't sleep in that. But anyway, okay, I didn't do it.
Just
Yes.
if it's possible, just to coming to this moment, past is gone. We just here. The system is doing whatever it's doing. Okay, Ellie. Sophie.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, Sophie.
Can you speak again? I still see Lily.
Sure, sure. Is that better?
Yes, now I see you. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Just wanted to rest with you.
something shifting in the way reality is being assembled. Can you put words on it?
Yeah, there's a lot of silence, and suddenly there was a wanting to control the silence, and that's shifted.
Hmm. And as that gets quiet, what's here?
It feels like I'm air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, something beyond our personality and identification and everything, yes. Just from here and noticing the normal or the usual patterns that play as Sylvie and just seeing if there's nothing wrong with them. They simply patterns, you could say. It doesn't mean anything, just residues of old conditioning, old traumas. It's not who you are by any means.
Isaac, can you say, I don't know if you have an answer, but I know there's still deep sadness in my belly, and I once touched it and I went up as quickly as I could. Can you say if a system has to be ready to experience this? Is my system ready for this, or?
That would just be putting some kind of construct on it. So best is to leave it. Don't think about it. It'll reveal if and when it wants to. There's nothing, no information is going to make any difference.
Yeah, and something in my system wants to get it out because I know there's it has to do with my allergies and yeah. There's just wanting to healing the body.
Mm-hmm. When you give that one thing over to something much bigger than you, what happens?
Yeah, there's just deep acceptance and peace and love and joy and yeah.
Yep, and that that is the definition of health comes from being whole.
And I can also feel now that is healing also. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. the ultimate healing. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you, Isaac.
Sylvie. Bedankt. Hi.
Can you hear me now?
No, I do. Wait,
Yeah.
I heard, but you're still showing up as being muted on mine.
Okay.
And-
Yes, yes.
But I do hear you.
I know. I have to. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
no worries. I hear you fine.
Okay. So it feels I need a little bit guidance. I have pain since 2 days. I hear you double. So, and
Vedanta, you are twice logged in. I see your name double. So if you can put one out.
yes, now it's
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
It's making Vedanta, it's making a funny whistle.
Yes.
So I don't know what.
One moment.
Okay, that quietened it down.
I stopped one. Now it's better, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Sorry. So since 2 days, I have a lot of pain. It's a pancreas. I was by a doctor, and it's clear it happened when the order changed around the vaccination. Yeah, not being vaccinated, and suddenly I got sickness, and now it is every day it becomes higher, and now I have really difficulties with the pancreas, and just laying here, suddenly I could connect that in my past again, because that is my question, if it's good to touch it. There were many moments when doctors did something with me I didn't want, and it was even done by my parents. They wanted it, an operation of the ears because they were this, or earrings I didn't want. And there was so many shocks actually around all this, it feels. And but I don't want to go into a story, like.
No, I understand. Yeah, I get it. And so you're just noticing that your system is, starting to come in contact with old information, and you just gently hear. You don't have to solve it.
Yes.
You just hear. And your system is definitely learning to say no, and it has a greater capacity to say no now. Yeah. And then you just and you see what happens. Yeah. So what is this that's deeper than the personality, that's deeper than any sense of you or anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, yeah. It's, then a melting happens and it's getting softer, and it was like a block, and then but when there's a touch of this love and the silence, then this melting happens, and then it's had nothing to do with me.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yeah, but I really wonder, like, oh, please, not going again into a problem. Yeah.
Let it can do it as many times as it needs to.
Yes, and I come then. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Okay. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Mm.
Mm. Mm. Isabella. Hi. Bottom left of your screen is a little red thing. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Mm. So lately I was returning a bit towards my humanness in this physical form. Towards experiencing. After a long break of not experiencing. I felt sharing that. And it brought up many things inside of me while spending the past year in these Zoom meetings with our essence, by going out in the world again and experiencing. It showed me how much I still have inside of me. And by experiencing, it was an opportunity to look again at what it brought up, to see what's still here and not dormant, but very alive still in me. So I'm grateful for that too. And I love both. That's the truth. I love our essence, but I also love this human form. And I also love experiencing life. I have both inside. And I like to not put restrictions, actually. And just, yeah, experience both. Can I say something else? I'm talking a lot today, but also noticed how my body is giving me signs. And they are these signs of, there are moments when my body is telling me, okay, I don't want to engage with the world. So now I want to go inwards. And I just want to feel my essence. And then the body is giving me signs. Now I want to go out. Now I want to experience. I want to play and experience, and yeah, and experiencing hurt as well as a physical human expression. And all emotions. And the past days, I've noticed how a belief was keeping me trapped in a pattern. And just by speaking with someone, I realized, oh my God, this is just a belief that it has to be this way. And when I dropped the belief, the energetic field shifted. It was not the heaviness anymore, because I could feel that heaviness and just from a belief. And I realized how much power holds a belief and how free I am when the belief is not there. And realizing how I put barriers still through a belief, barriers of experiencing life. Yeah, I felt sharing that. Mhm. Thank you.
Thank you.
for everything you do and for being here and for being so patient as well with everything that plays in us. Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Isabella. Oh, Mikkel.
Yes, just to want to sit with you.
Mikkel, I'll be right back. I just need to go to the bathroom.
What do you notice?
Like there's a deep resting beyond any movement. And then some movements happen that the attention goes with a little bit and then back to the deep resting, something like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, that a clarity in deepening. It's a special kind of clarity in the big stillness. Carrying one more. So and I have one question. It just
Sure.
So I'm getting closer to the ceremony of ayahuasca, and it comes nearer and nearer. And for 2 months, it's the first time that somehow the plant is speaking. So there is an impulse, but former times, because of my nerve system, I said never, but something changed, and so there is an invitation at the weekend, but I don't know.
Yeah. Do you trust the people that are making the offering?
I didn't. So this is the thing. I didn't know them. I get it from a man who will participate, and we were in the man group. But I didn't get into contact to the wind shaman, and so this is the thing. It's just to get an impulse from you, belong to my nerve system and the way of letting things come to be in a rest, and this is the main thing, that I'm getting more in a quietness, that things that come up are really okay for me. And it's not a thing that I have to do, but sitting with you, I find more and more going into rest to open up to perhaps something new. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, in my view, those medicines have a place, but it's also related to your nervous system and whether you have a resonance with the shaman. So, and so that's, like you'll feel it'll happen or it won't. It is very strong medicine, or it can be, depending on how much you dose. But that's there again, if you're with a good shaman that's in tune with you, he or she will guide you appropriate to your nervous system, because that's important.
Yes, this is the main thing. So there's no rushing at all. Okay.
No, it's not like that. Yeah, it's just something's calling and speaking to you, and so you're just listening, and then
I hear this calling, but there is absolutely no rushing or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sandra.
Hello, Isaac and everyone. There is in the back, I can see it's like a little fight of something that wants to go into identification. And it's seen, and it would be beautiful to just sit with you and the Sangha and get a little bit more light and consciousness.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation. You're welcome to, as we're sitting quietly, if speaking seems helpful in any way, you're welcome to speak. But there's no need. It's just like, if there's a, something to report on that opens up, can be useful to speak it, but you decide, you see for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that in this fight there was this wanting to keep it out, and now to allow it to be fully there actually is the way in is the way out somehow. It's
Yeah. There's that. I think it's from Milarepa. He said, the great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences, but have a single preference, and heaven and hell are set infinitely apart. And it's like that, any preference to not have a movement going or anything, it's just like that, what's sometimes called surrender, where there's just a seeing everything as that great intelligence and everything is welcome, that it loses its energy because nothing's resisting it. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And there was actually this seeing, but the seeing was like more here and couldn't really go down. But it's so quick. It's so quick, just sitting and it flows. It rushes through.
What a privilege to be in each other's lives in a way where this can happen. Hey? Just, yeah.
Yeah, that was actually coming also, like it's a thank you beyond words. It's wow.
Mm. Wow.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Mm. Yes. Yes.
Hi, Isaac. I want to wow with you.
Is that a preference?
Yes. Thank you. Gratefulness. Yeah.
While I'm thinking about it, on Sunday there won't be a meeting because Mike is having a retreat, and we only have the possibility of one Zoom link. So the next, I think the next one with me is the next Tuesday. Just check that. Yeah, next Tuesday is the next meeting with me. Thank you, Sylvie, for hosting. Thank you, beloveds, for showing up again and again. Yeah.
come.